consider this question on the board. A chord is 4 centimeters from the center of the circle. If the radius of the circle is 5 centimeters, find the length of the chord. Alright, we have to produce a diagram. This is the center of the circle, and this is the chord. A chord is any line that is drawn from the circumference of the circle to the other part of the circumference. Therefore, a diameter is the longest chord. A chord is 4 centimeters from the center. So from this center to the chord, it is given as 4 centimeters. A chord is 4 centimeters from the center of the circle. If the radius of the circle is 5 centimeters, and the radius is any line drawn from the center of the circle to any part of the circumference, so the radius is given as 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters. Let's also produce this, another radius to the chord. Alright, now let's examine this. This is my O, this is my A, called AB, and this is C. Line OA is given as 4, and line OA is given as 5. Therefore, if line OA is 5, line OB is also given as 5 because radius are the same. Let's consider this diagram. This is right angle triangle. So let's consider this diagram. In this diagram we have this. We have 5 centimeters and we have 4 centimeters. This is x unknown. Let's determine this angle using the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the other two sides of the triangle. So therefore we have, if the hypotenuse is h, then the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the square of the adjacent plus the square of the opposite. Therefore, if you make the opposite or the adjacent the subject, let's say A adjacent, then the adjacent is equal to hypotenuse, which is the longest side of the triangle, minus the other side, be it opposite or adjacent. So let's employ this formula into this diagram, and we have x squared is equal to the longest side of the triangle is the hypotenuse, which is 5, minus 5 squared minus 4 squared. Therefore, we have x squared is equal to 25 minus 16, and x squared is given as 25 minus 16 is 9. Therefore, making x the subject, take the square root of both hand sides. Square root cancels square, and we are left with x is equal to square root of 9. X equal to root 9. Therefore, x is given as 3 centimeters. So we have determined the value of x, and x is 3 centimeters. Remember, this is the center of the circle. Basically, this is the center of the line. If this is the center of the chord, then line AC is 3 and line BC is also 3 because they are the same. And the question says, find the length of the chord. The length of the chord is line AB. Is line AB, and line AB is equal to 3 plus 3. Therefore, length of the chord is given as 6 centimeters.